Michaela Delido, and today I am going to discuss about the communication of various purposes. So later on I'll give you the three purposes of communication. But for now, let's define what is communication. So when you say communication, it is the process of exchanging the information, ideas, thoughts, feelings, and emotion through speech, signals, writing, or behavior. In communication process, we have the sender who encodes the message using a medium and send it to the appropriate feedback using a medium. So that is the definition of communication. So now let's move on to the various purposes of communication. Just like what I said a while ago, there are three purposes of communication. We have informative, persuasive, and argumentative, but we will just going to focus on informative. So when we say informative, these are the facts. We use this to inform or communicate knowledge to others. When you are doing informative speaking, you are telling your main points filled with data, statistic, facts, examples, quotation, and stories. These are the materials we use to convey information that you are trying to provide. We are not just giving our opinion, but as a matter of fact, we are giving the correct information with the help of material we use to support the information that we are trying to communicate. However, it is important to the speaker to think about the information he will be presented. An informative speech should rely less on pathos, which is an appeal to the emotions of the audience and important component of persuasive speeches. Instead, informative speeches might rely on visual aids, for example, in order to give the audience visual representation of important information contained in the speech. Providing the information in multiple forms during the speech will increase the likelihood of the audience that will retain the information included in the speech. Informative speech is one that intends to educate the audience in a particular topic. There are many types of informative speeches, including describe the condition of the subject and speeches that instruct the audience on how to perform an action. The main goal of informative speech is to provide an enlightenment regarding a specific topic that the audience know nothing about. It may demonstrate on how to use a new type of software, explain a new concept in a field of science, describe an expedition of archaeologists took, or provide details about the person that the audience wants to learn more about. The topics covered of an informative speech should help the audience understand the subject better and remember what they learned later. The goal of this type of speech isn't to sway the audience to the speaker's point of view. Instead, the detail need to be laid before the audience so that they can make a decision or learn about a subject that they are interested in. In transferring information, in an informative speech, how the information is presented will be determined how the audience receive it. Now, let's know the different types of informative speeches. The main types of informative speeches include definition, descriptive, explanatory, and demonstrative. So that's are the four types of informative speeches. Definition speeches explain the meaning, theory, or philosophy of a specific topic that the audience likely does not know much about. The topics may be general, such as sport, or highly specific, like a particular person. The main goal of this speech is to educate the audience so that they can understand the main points regarding the subject. A demonstration speech explains how to do something. If you have ever sat through a lecture where a teacher explained how to create a bibliography, then you have heard a demonstration speech. Like most informative speeches, A how-to speech will likely use visual examples that shows the audience how to move from step to step through a particular activity. Visualization helps the audience retain what how the step looks like, increasing the likelihood that they will retain the overall information of the speech. An explanatory speech might be give a description of a state of a given topic. As an example, consider the types of speeches that are given in industry conferences. The goal of these speeches is for the speaker to inform the audience on a particular part of the industry. Now let's have the descriptive. A descriptive speech creates a vivid picture in a person's mind regarding an object, person, animal, or a place. An archaeologist who has discovered a new temple in South Korea, or a paleontologist who believes they have found a new dinosaur may use a descriptive speech to inform and interest audience about the recent discoveries. As all these types make clear, there are many ways that a given set of information can be communicated in a speech. When deciding what types of informative speech you want to write and deliver, consider what you want the audience to know about your topic. So these are the types of informative speech that I want you to know: the definition, descriptive, explanatory, and demonstrative speech. One important reason for informative speaking is to provide listener with information so that they can make up their own minds about an issue. Informative speeches must be accurate, clear, and interesting for the listeners. So that's all. Thank you.